China is renowned for its colossal feats of engineering, and the Great Wall of China, spanning thousands of miles, serves as a testament to ancient ingenuity. China's modern cities, like Beijing and Shanghai, are adorned with skyscrapers that seem to pierce the heavens. Moreover, China's high-speed rail network is unparalleled, covering vast distances and connecting major urban centers. However, one monumental project that has captivated global attention is the Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam is nothing short of a structural marvel, with its concrete structure soaring to a towering height of 181 meters and extending 2,335 meters in length. This dam is built on Yangtze River. This river, longer than 6,000 kilometers, is not only in China but also the longest river in Asia. It starts from the West Sea of China and crosses China to meet the East China Sea. In 1911, due to excessive rainfall, the water level of the Yangtze River rose so much that floods occurred in the surrounding areas, causing the loss of lives of 200,000 people and displacing many more. After 20 years, in 1931, another flood hit the Yangtze River due to heavy rains, and this time it was much larger than the previous flood. Rough estimates suggest that around 3 million lives were lost in this disaster. Despite such significant losses, floods continued to affect the Yangtze River in the following years. The only solution to this problem was to build a dam on the Yangtze River. However, to stop such a large river, China had to undertake a massive project. The construction of the Three Gorges Dam began in 1994, with up to 40,000 workers employed at one point. After 17 years, it became functional in 2011. Besides being the world's largest dam, it is also the largest concrete structure globally, using 2.8 billion cubic meters of concrete. In addition to concrete, the dam's reservoir holds so much water that it affects the Earth's rotation, slowing it down by 0.06 microseconds, according to NASA scientists. The Chinese government spent $32 billion to build this dam, an amount exceeding the GDP of 100 countries. It is not only the world's largest dam, but also the largest power plant, with 32 powerful turbine generators producing a total of 22,500 megawatt of electricity. Water from the bottom of the dam passes through heavy-duty turbines downstream to generate electricity. The pressure of the water rotates the turbines, and in conjunction with generators, it produces 700 megawatt of electricity. Building a dam not only helps control downstream floods, but also fulfills the electricity consumption needs of 60 million people. This is not China's first power plant to meet its growing economic demands. When it comes to the world's top power plants, 9 of them are in China. The construction of the Three Gorges Dam faced numerous difficulties, including delays due to China's civil war and political problems. Even when construction began in 1994, the Chinese government encountered significant criticism. Building this dam required the displacement of 1 million people from their homes. It was very important to relocate all the people living near the Yangtze River. So how was it built? Building on this scale and across a massive river is no easy feat, and it took 17 years. So, in order to even begin construction, engineers had to overcome 2 challenges. They needed to block the Yangtze's flow upstream, and at the same time, they had to make sure that enough water could still pass through, since the river's continuous flow is vital for the cities downstream. So during construction, stone enclosures were placed upstream. This enabled workers to lay the first part of the foundations on dry land. To create a perfect balance, engineers made use of cofferdams and directed the Yangtze's flow around them. Once the concrete structure was completed, they started installing the first turbines. After that, the cofferdams were blown up and the water reached the dam's turbines for the first time. Other than power generation and flood control, another benefit of this megaproject is that it's easier now to navigate the Yangtze upstream. With its winding turns and unpredictable water levels, the river is known to be a dangerous waterway to traverse. So the creation of the Three Gorges Dam helps to increase water levels upstream, allowing for the safe passage of even larger ships. To get massive ships across the dam, they use a series of ship locks and a very special feature: the largest ship lift in the world. This machine is capable of carrying vessels weighing as much as 3,000 tons over an elevation of 110 meters. Compared to the locks, which normally take up to 4 hours, the lift does the trick in only 30 minutes. Ever since the construction of these passageways, the freight capacity of the Yangtze has increased by as much as 6 times. Meanwhile, the cost of shipping has continued to decrease, proving the project's importance as a catalyst for economic growth in the region. Just recently, it was also announced that more than 23,000 individual vessels passed through the Three Gorges just in the first half of 2023. This marks a 10% increase from the same period last year. Because it holds so many records, another side effect is that the structure became a tourist attraction, as much as 10 million tourists over the past 5 years. It even has its own viewing deck and exhibition hall where tourists can get a brief glimpse of the project's construction. To sum it up, it becomes evident that the role of this dam extends far beyond its engineering brilliance. It has to hold back the forces of nature as long as the reservoir behind it exists.